if you live in LA and you don't vote for Spencer Pratt, you going to hell. That's all, you going to hell. You ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make heaven. I'm just kidding. You probably still go to heaven. But you a stewhead. Let's get to this debate because it was a beat down. And Spencer Pratt has another viral campaign video that's better than the last one. But let's get to this debate, and you tell me who you think won based on these clips. Roll the clip.
There was a debate for the LA mayor's race, and unsurprisingly, it was completely dominated by Spencer Pratt.
The winds in the Pacific Palisades never reach higher than 40 miles per hour.
That is just completely inaccurate. The winds reach close to 100 miles an hour.
She's an incredible liar. She is referencing
Mr. Pratt,
the
I have to interrupt you for a minute. No. I have to interrupt you. No name calling,
She just
please.
lied, though.
Yeah, but no name calling.
She called me a liar.
I don't believe she did.
She said
I did not hear that.
This up. I did not.
We're not going to debate the issue. We have a question now for
The way you address homelessness, the way you address people living on the street is by bringing them off the streets and indoors.
Public safety should be our number one priority. And we're going to find all this money when we stop her useless open bed plans that actually doesn't put drug addicts in these housing that we're spending billions of dollars. And we're going to actually start checking where this money is going. The reality is no matter how many beds you give these people, they are on super meth. They are on fentanyl. The DEA statistic says 93% of this is a drug addiction problem. Nithya, Councilwoman Robbins' plan for treatment first, I will go below the Harbor Freeway tomorrow with her, and we can find some of these people she's going to offer treatment for. She's going to get stabbed in the neck. These people do not want a bed. They want fentanyl or super meth. These ideas cost us over $400 million to house for 70, what did you say? 3,000 people for $400 million? This is an absolute failure for both of them.
You're going to watch today as Mayor Bass and Spencer Pratt attack me because they want to run against each other in the general election. Each of them thinks that running against each other is what's going to help them win.
Mayor Bass and I are definitely not working together. I blame this person for burning my house and my parents' house and my town and all my neighbors down. I am not working with Mayor Bass. Second off, if I wanted to run against anybody, it would be the council member who is terrible. You think it's easier to run against the incumbent mayor with all the unions or a random city council member who's been a failure for 6 years? Councilwoman Rahman, this plan that she's going to build all these units, guess what? She's going to sue all the people that actually rents to the tenants, and then they're not going to even want to rent to anybody because she wants people to squat in there for a year and not pay. So I don't know how her plan's going to work.
Council member.
Let me interject real quick. Spencer Pratt was 100% on this. This woman that you're looking at on the screen, these people should go to prison for this stuff, to be quite honest. It's a scheme. This woman endorsed Karen Bass. Then a week or so later, she jumps in the race because Spencer Pratt was getting a lot of headway. And what they want to do is they want to try to get the votes so that her and Karen Bass are the two running against each other. And then what's going to happen? This idiot in the pink pantsuit is going to drop out the race and endorse Karen Bass. That's what's going to happen. They're scratching each other's back. They work in the same administration right now. That's failed LA. Keep it wrong.
I'm not sure how to respond to that vision of Los Angeles. This is a MAGA Republicans' idea of what Los Angeles looks like. This is really not the city that I love so much. We need to make this city so much better. Yeah. We have to work so hard to ensure that this city works for everyone who lives in it. And crucial to that is actually ensuring. I'm sorry, I was still speaking.
Continue, Council.
Okay.
Okay, so
downtown is so unsafe now that they have to serve the food. All the employees have to eat inside. They can't risk going out. That's why all these beautiful restaurants are closing, because it's so unsafe. So before we require city workers to go back into any buildings, we need to enforce the laws on the street. Councilwoman Rahman is talking about safety, yet when animal rescue activist Rebecca Corey came in and said the dogs are being tortured and abused on the streets of downtown, she walked out of the hearing. She doesn't care about safety. She doesn't care about anything she's talking about. At least Mayor Bass pretends to care.
If you are satisfied with the status quo, then I've got great news for you. The incumbent is on the ballot.
Councilwoman Robin endorsed
we
Mayor Bass 2 weeks before she ran for election. 2 hours before the candidacy closed, she endorsed Mayor Bass. So all of a sudden now has all these problems with Mayor Bass. They do photos
Mr.
together.
Pratt.
Mr. Pratt.
Oh, sorry.
We have so many more topics, and you know what?
There's an LA council member. He wants voters to decide. He is saying that non-citizens, should they be allowed to vote in local elections? Is this a yes or no, Mr. Pratt?
No.
Mayor Bass?
It depends. It's not a yes or no.
Yeah, I would say, again, it does depend. In other places, school boards have
It was a yes or no question.
non-citizens,
Yes or no?
non-citizens who vote
Mr. Pratt, I have a question for you.
Time out. They just jumped on to the next question to target Spencer Pratt. But LAers, I don't know what you call them, Los Angelos or something like that. What do they call them? Los Angelinos. Can y'all pay attention for y'all ruin y'all whole city worse than what it already is? Think about this for a minute. He said no. They both said it depends. They are on the same path. They're on the same wavelength. It do not depend. If you are not a citizen, you should be voting. What are we even talking about? It's like a person, that's like you go into a foreign country and you want to vote for your own values. You're not even a citizen there. You have no rights. You have no nothing to actually be living there in a permanent situation. And you go vote for whatever, and then you leave the country. That's why you can't vote. If you have a vested interest in this country or have skin in the game or you have some type of tie to the country, meaning that you are permanently here, you are a citizen of this nation, you should not be voting whatsoever. Not because you're temporary or whatever the case may be. No, you need to be here. It needs to be a permanent thing before you can even think about voting. Because you're not going to vote in the interest of a country that you're not a part of. Go anywhere in the world and think you're going to vote in their elections and you're not a citizen. Nowhere in the world. All right, finish it.
You told NBC News a few months ago that you want LAPD to take care of, so if you don't want ICE to be here in the city, so the question is, you want LAPD to do enforcement as ICE?
No, that's not what I said. What I said is, when I'm mayor, I want to enforce all the laws and get all the drug dealers, the murderers, the child traffickers, the rapists. And if they're legal or illegal, if they are a danger to our society, I want them off our streets. So that's why I said ICE won't be coming here because I'm going to end up, everybody they're supposedly looking for, they're going to be in jail when I'm mayor. So
That's not what ICE was doing.
Okay, we're moving
ICE
on.
was chasing people in car washes. ICE was chasing people in Home Depots and picking up vendors. I physically went out and did everything I could to stop it, and we'll do that again.
Was that phone call when you were like, hello, please don't come here? Just to be clear, I didn't say what she said. I said I'm going to target all criminals. So she just put words
That's not what ICE did.
Okay. He asked me what I said.